Hello, hello, everyone. Come in, come in. Hello, hello, hello. We are live. We are live. All right. I hope, um, where am I live? YouTube, Facebooks. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Please say hi. If you can hear me, say hi. Mm. Hello. Where's my chat box? Hi, can you hear me? Hello, Crypto Miner. How are you? How are you? Can you hear me? Good afternoon. It's night now. Good night. How Od- Oduniyi, how are you? How are you? Yeah. How is Lagos? Yes, you can hear me. Great. Great. Let me say something. Please drop your question as you come. My YouTube people are here. How are you guys? I haven't been coming online often as I used to be on YouTube. It's January, busy life, but I'll try, okay? Because I know you guys always have your questions ready, okay? All right, drop your question as you come. Good, you can hear me. Now, on the 27th of this month, that was last Monday, New Zealand kind of changed certain rules for their visitor visa, that is their tourist visa. However, please don't be scammed. I beg you in the name of God. As far as I'm concerned, that rule has nothing positive when it comes to going to New Zealand to look for a job. It has nothing positive. So they say that now you can work in New Zealand while on visitor visa. People are misinterpreting it. They say work from home. You know what it means to work from home? It means that you are working remotely. Let's assume that there is a company that employ you in Ghana and you are from Ghana or you are living in Ghana. So we're talking about the New Zealand visitor visa rules that changed, that people are now clamoring. It means nothing. As far as I'm concerned, it means nothing. It doesn't going to change anything for you. The only people that are going to benefit from it are people that are working in companies and they just want to go and chill in New Zealand and why they work in their company. Okay, so you cannot get a work visa with that. That's not what it means. Okay, because some people are saying you can now work with New Zealand visitor visa. There is no how you can ever work with New Zealand visitor visa. The previous video I made, which is very clear, is that you can get accredited work permit, okay, from accredited work employer. That one is different. That is seasonal. Sorry, not accredited, seasonal. So when you're New Zealand visitor visa, you can go for seasonal job from seasonal employers, okay, accredited employers, seasonal accredited. That one is, by the way, is there. Is one of their rules, is there, has not changed. Now the new one that changed this week, on Monday this week, is that you can now work from home. Work from home. Now people are saying, oh, they have changed their rules, now you can work. No, it means that you can work remotely. For example, you're working in First Bank in Nigeria and you want to go on vacation, so you go to New Zealand. Your vacation is one month, okay? So the next month you call your bank and say, okay, can I work remotely? You are working in New Zealand. Does it make sense? So New Zealand said they can extend your visitor visa even up to 9 months, as long as your employer, the money you are making is not coming from New Zealand. Does it make sense? So they don't even want to employ anybody. You cannot get a job from them. They just want to, for example, a YouTuber or a content creator can come to New Zealand, chill, and make their videos and do their online stuff, as long as your employer is not from New Zealand, because all they want is for you to contribute to their economy. They want your money. So don't be scammed. Okay. All right. Someone said, I tried to get 482 on the caregiver route, but age disqualified me. I'm thinking of getting a visitor visa and try to scout for employer and go back to my base. I live in the UK. I think that would be the best option for you now. Okay. What I say to people is that if you have the money and you know you can get a visitor visa, for example, you are living in the UK. I know you are working. I'm assuming you are working. You're doing a good job or something, and you're able to give them a home time. You have a visa, existing visa. Okay. So if you have all these things, there is possibility they will give you a visitor visa to come. So when you come here, you weigh things. Okay. Check up things and see if you can get employer. But whatever you are doing, you need to go back and then complete it from outside. So while you are here, you can look around. Find out if it's possible. Okay. Find out if you can find an employer. Depending, I don't know what is your occupation. Okay. If you're coming with a caregiver, you can look around and see if there is anyone happy to sponsor you. However, the sponsorship thing is becoming harder. Okay. Because you remember how the government introduced that visa 2 years ago. So when a new visa is introduced, it's because there is a scarcity in that occupation or in that area. So once a new visa is introduced, the gap will be closed. So it's almost 2 years now. Okay. So some people that are asking me, does New Zealand have embassy in Nigeria? I don't think so. But the question is, what do you need New Zealand embassy for? Nelson, tell me, what do you need the embassy for? All your application is done online. They will follow you up and tell you what to do. Okay. Application is online. What are you looking for? What do you need their embassy for? Tell me. I have a bachelor in biotechnology and biochemistry. Okay. I have a bachelor degree in biotechnology. Yeah, biotechnology and biochemistry. I'm guessing it's a combined course. Is it possible to move to New Zealand without work experience and look for a job there? Okay. No, it's not possible. I will tell you why. Is it that you are going for study? But if you want to go via a New Zealand skilled visa, that is the work visa, the skill visa, temporary or permanent, you need to find a job. Okay. You need to find a job, at least 6 months job offer. Okay. That's why I said the other day, I made a post. I said, any agent from Africa that is telling you that they will give you New Zealand work visa is a scam. Okay. Why I say that is that they cannot be quoting you money. What they will do first is that they will assess your qualification and experience and know whether it's a scarce skill in New Zealand, and they will at least talk about job offer. Does it make sense? Before they start telling you to pay 10 million naira or $5,000 or $10,000. Okay. Because you are quoting someone you are not even sure you will be able to get a job offer. That's why it is a scam. Because they don't even know the process. Okay. Just like you're saying now that you have biotechnology and biochemistry, you don't have a job experience, an agent to come here and say, I'll give you New Zealand work visa. It is a scam. For example, there is no overseas employer unless your scarce skill is top notch. Even nurses, without experience, you cannot migrate. Okay. There is no employer, overseas employer, that will employ you from outside of the country without job experience. No, because there are thousands of people that have experience looking for the same job. Tell me, why would an employer take such risk? So you see, it's not possible. So Vimbai is going to be very hard for you, because the rule for New Zealand is that whichever visa you are going for, as long as it's a skilled visa or work visa, you must have a job offer. There is one that is 3 months job offer. There is one that is 6 months job offer, but you must have a job offer. So you see why I keep saying the money they are taking from people, they are not going to give them that visa. Now, I had some people that made a comment on that post and said that someone said, stop confusing people, because you can go there and get a job. I said it is different. If you pay agent for a work visa, the agent should give you a work visa, not visitor visa, and tell you when you get there you find a job. Of course, you're not going to find a job with visitor visa. You need to migrate to a different visa, which you are going to fight out. It's not like that visa is waiting for you. So this, you need to know what you are going to enter. Okay, so in your case, Bimba, is going to be hard. However, if you want to go for your postgraduate qualification, it is good. Another thing I tell people is this: if you want to go for your postgraduate qualification, think about masters by research. I don't know why people are running away from it. I don't know. But that will give you better opportunity with even full-funded scholarship. International schools need researchers. They spend huge money in researching. So when in research, so if you are like, I don't know, some people get scared, like too scared. Like I am like, okay, why are you so scared about this? They will guide you. They will guide you. So Bimba, look at it the other way. You can look for what do you call it? Look for a study visa. You can, if you're intelligent enough, can you go for the research, masters by research, and see if you can get scholarship, fully funded scholarship. The Ike man, this thing is for you. Can you listen, please? The Ike man, this message is for you. Okay, you said, I heard that visitor visa, I assume that's what you want to write, can be changed to work permit in New Zealand. Do I say can be changed? I don't like to use that word, because if you say it can be changed, it means it can be converted. Okay, no. However, because when you say work visa, someone that is a mechanical engineer, for example, will hope that when you go there, you get a mechanical engineer job. No, it is called seasonal job, like agricultural job, something that is seasonal. Or maybe there is a disaster that they need people to work at that period. It's seasonal. But most of the time, it's agriculture. That's why I said, if you want to toe that path to go with visitor visa, try and research their agricultural period, their farming period, or maybe their harvesting period. So you don't go in between when there is no seasonal job. Does it make sense? Okay. So the Eggman, what is there is that, I hope you're not talking about the rule that just came out this week. The rule that came out this week says, bring your job to New Zealand while you are on vacation and do your job. We cannot give you job. That one is totally different. It means work from home, remote job. Bring your job to New Zealand, spend time here, waste your money. You can't get paid in New Zealand. The other one is that you can look for seasonal job that are seasonal, like agricultural. Then it's for 6 months. It cannot exceed 6 months. Okay, that seasonal job work visa is only for 6 months. You need to know the implication. So it can never be renewed. Okay, so that's why I say to people, one thing with me is that I like to, when I do video, I always like to do video so that I'll give you the whole gist. When people say to me, can New Zealand visitor visa be converted? When they use that word converted to job, I just give them a link to my video where I explain everything. Before you go grab a work visa, you go there, you be stranded, you said you saw it from my post. No. Okay, so now I want you to know that when you get a seasonal job in New Zealand and get a seasonal visa, it's only for 6 months. It can never be renewed while you are in New Zealand. So it is your duty to know that since it cannot be renewed, that within that 6 months, you need to figure out what to do so that they don't jack you down. Does it make sense? So unlike someone that will say, oh, I will just go and convert, you have exaggerated hope. That is not real. Okay, so in that 3 months, some people can say, okay, they will find something to study, or they can do a trade, depending. You're already in the country. Okay, you can sort yourself out depending on how lucky you are and how dedicated you are. Okay, all right, I hope I've answered your question. No, it does not. So many people have gotten visitor visa without interview, and if they need to ask you something, they can call you over the phone. Okay. No, it's not like that. It's not like Schengen visa. If it's Schengen visa, you need to go to their embassy and complete your applications and stuff. Print out from the online one you filled, go and submit it. It's a Schengen one. Okay. Now, there is a pandemic going on. That's most of the reason why I came online. I just need to tell people, please guide your passport. Everybody is now rushing to apply for New Zealand visitor visa. Be very careful. I have seen so many refusal, and the refusal I am getting from my inbox, the reason is so obvious. There is a reason they will give you, is a generic, like they are just talking nonsense. They want to deny you. Does it make sense? When they deny you visa, they will give you a reason. They will write you a beautiful letter and tell you everything. Okay. There are some you will see, is inevitable. Okay. That they're just, this reason is a permanent reason anyway. You cannot change it. For example, when they deny you a study visa and tell you that the economic situation in your country is so bad that they know that you can't go back. You know that you cannot change the economic situation in your country, for example, in Nigeria. So it's a generic something. Now, this is different from someone that is applying for a visitor visa to go and vacay. You are rich in your presentation. You want to go vacay. Someone that wants to vacay is well-to-do. You're going on vacation. You should be able to have money. So you go and book a dormitory. One of the cheapest, the cheapest accommodation they have in the country. The cheapest, and you are coming, they're expecting you to come and waste your money. Let me tell you, the only reason they will give you a visitor visa is because you're coming to waste your money. They need your money. Okay. So if you're not showing them that you spend that money, they're not going to give it to you. Does it make sense? They are in business. They are not charity organization. They're not charity organization. No. Forget all these things. They're in business. They want to know that when you come, you will spend money. And now you are going to the lowest accommodation. You don't even have a tour plan. Why can't you search for a tour guide company or whatever in that country and make reservation with them? Have itinerary so you can present it to them. Okay? Make it real. Now, I don't know who is telling you that you can just go and start applying for visitor visa without having all your documentation. You are setting yourself up for failure. Now, let me tell you one thing you need to know. Once you go and they deny you visa, any subsequent visa you want to make in any of the first world country, you need to, when they ask you, have you been denied any visa in the past? You need to say yes. You know what that means? You're saying yes. And that's when it starts. They ask you where, when, reason. You fill it up. Okay. So when next you are rushing to go and apply for a visitor visa of a country without doing a due diligence, making your research and making sure you are qualified and you have information that will back you up. Okay. Don't go. Know that your passport is at stake. Okay. Winnie, you say, are they unskilled jobs with visa sponsorship? Where are you talking about? Is it Australia or New Zealand? Okay. DJ, subclass 482 is for every country. Okay. There is no exemption. That is Australia visa sponsorship for every country. You can come from anywhere. As I'm talking to you, I have seen a lot of Nigerians that came to it, because I don't know whether you are Nigerian, because these questions are being asked by Nigerians alone. That's the only people I get this question from. Okay. A lot of Nigeria has moved from Nigeria to Australia on visa 482. Okay. It is for all the countries in the world. There is no exemption for that visa. Okay. Do MSc program once IELTS or Duolingo test or later from my previous university? Okay, I will tell you, Vimbai, they will want IELTS or PT or OET, not Duolingo. Australia and New Zealand don't use Duolingo. Now, let me tell you, there are some courses you go for example, health management, MBA, MPH. There are some, they might not need English. So it depends on the school. If it's in Australia, level 1 schools may not want it if you are doing all these courses. But when you are doing some core courses like nursing, social work, where are they? You must give them 7-7 in all bands, okay? And some other school will just want a 6 for other courses, while level 1 school may not want, okay? So it depends on the school. How are you? Oh, Delexi. Delexi, how are you? Long time no see. Delexi, my Delexi, she started with me. How are you? Happy New Year. Hello, ma. By God's grace, by your motivation, I passed the. Oh my God, this is beautiful. This is so beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh my God. Oh my God. Christian, congratulations. Congratulations. Oh my God. Congratulations. That's a big one, okay? That's a big one. Now, since you've passed your exam, can you also, as you are looking for 491, I know you are going for 491 because 190, some of them may need job offer. Christian, I know it's only ACT and Northern Territory that show shortage. You went to the priority list, okay? Don't go for all the states. Put Western Australia. I think your list, your occupation is on Western Australia on schedule 2. Check. It doesn't matter whether that priority is you've passed your exam. Your occupation is a regulated occupation. Passing exam is a huge one. Does it make sense? Okay. So please don't focus on that shortage priority list. I beg you. Okay. Can you do a multiple? I've asked someone to do a multiple this thing and give me feedback. I haven't heard from that person. The other person said they will merge it, but I don't think they will merge it. I've asked someone I supported to do another profile, and let me try, but I haven't heard from that person. Can you see if you can create multiple email so that, because I noticed that some states like South Australia will tell you that you need to put them number 1. So when you put them number 1, Christian, have you submitted your expression of interest? Anyway, you can edit it. Some states, check if you're under South Australia. If your occupation is on South Australia list for overseas, you need to create a separate expression of interest and put them as number 1, because they made it clear and say that they will only go for people that put them from number 1. Now, Western Australia is, your occupation is in their list. For me, if I were you, I will also create one to put Western Australia, okay? Now, then you can do the one for ACT and Northern Territory. Check if you can do multiple applications with different emails. You can create as many as possible with Google and Yahoo Mail or whatever you want to do, but be very, 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 very intentional with what you are doing. Be calculating, and don't focus on that shortage. I beg you, pass the huge part of this and be doing quick, because migration year is ending in June, and once it gets to March, the state and territory will reduce the number of invitations they do. You need to be quick, okay? All right, congratulations once again. So if someone entered New Zealand with conference visa, there's nothing like that. It's called visitor visa. You can go for conference on that. You cannot switch. You will go find. Okay? So we talk about it. Lorate. Lorate. I'm sorry. I don't know how I'm calling that. Okay. So with visitor visa New Zealand, yes, you can look for seasonal job. True seasonal job, accredited seasonal employers. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. For 6 months. That's the only thing they can give you. Then within that 6 months, you can figure yourself out. That is the challenge. Now I need to tell you guys something, because I heard from someone that is in New Zealand. The job, I think currently so many countries are suffering from this job thing. Okay. UK have had their own share. Canada have had their own share. Someone in New Zealand is also telling me that the job is not as it used to be. Like even students also struggles. And I also heard it from someone yesterday when I had consultation from someone, confirming it from someone I know, that yeah, it's not as it used to be. I'm sure you know there is influx of people too. UK people, other people, not, yeah. When I talk about UK people, I'm not only talking about Nigerians, because once we talk about UK people, people think it's only Nigerians that go to UK. No, there are Indians in the UK that also want to move. There are Filipinos in the UK that want to move. There are Zimbabwean, there are Kenyans, does it make sense? Okay. Some of them have moved to those countries, and New Zealand was also have gotten their own share too. Okay. So why I give people exactly the way things looks like, when they get to a country, they don't say that they don't have an idea, okay, or maybe someone has deceived them. However, you cannot even blame someone. You need to make your own research. Okay, Loretta, I hope I've answered your question. Okay. Christian, good luck. Okay. Christian, if you follow me on Instagram, can you send me a message? Let me see how you are going. You need to be strategic in what you are doing. I need to move quick. Okay. All right. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are my Facebook people? What has happened? Eh? Where are my Facebook people? Why am I seeing only YouTube? Thank you, Christian. All right. Please shoot your question. Shoot your question. I am here. I'm here. Please, New Zealand visa didn't say, they didn't change the rule and say you can work with visitor visa. No one changed that rule. They said work from home. So you can bring your job from wherever you are and come and work in New Zealand. They are not employing you. I beg you, that is the rule. Okay. People are still moving. Okay, Christian, if you are not following me, if I don't know whether we've chatted on Instagram. If not, it will go to an inbox, a particular inbox that I will not see. Okay. Comment on my latest post on Instagram. Comment on my latest post on Instagram. Okay, read yours. Sheba, I'm trying to find your Sheba, where is your question? Sheba, I'm trying to see. Sheba, what do you want me to read? Is it your okay? Good day, ma'am. I got admission in University of Sheba, congratulations. Congratulations. I hope you go. University of Otago is one of the biggest, the high rank university in New Zealand. I'm sure you know. It's one of the high rank university in New Zealand. Congratulations. What are you going to study? What are you studying? I hope you are studying something that will give you their work, postgraduate work visa. Tell me what you are studying, please. You are level. If you don't want to mention the course, you can tell me the level of studies you are going to do. Okay. Is it college? Is it vocational master's degree? Anything, tell me. Okay. Congratulations. You see, when we come online here, we get so many good news, and it also motivates people to know that things are happening. Okay. There is option to apply other online, offline. The Ike man, are you the one that asked me about New Zealand embassy. Okay, let me ask you a question. That online day are there for people like you because they don't have embassy in your country. Okay, so why would you choose offline when you know you don't have embassy? You want to go to the nearest embassy. Probably, I don't know whether it's South Africa. I know Australia is in South Africa. Okay, so when there is option for online, why not do online? Online is the simplest thing you can do. Why do you want to suffer yourself to travel to another country to go and apply for visa? So why? No, okay, no. Oh, the Eichmann, I don't know what is actually your question. I thought it requires interview. No, it doesn't. So many people get visitor visa without an interview. Sometimes they can call you to clarify something, but there is no interview for visitor visa. Okay. I did a complete guide on how to do Australia visitor visa, didn't I? Yes. I have a bachelor. Shoot your question. I heard that visitor visa can be changed. No, it can't. The Ike, I told you. To work online. The Ike, work online or offline. Okay, I get your question. Okay. Work online or offline. Can you their ministry was very clear. I wrote a blog on it. They are very clear. Nomad. That visa will help the nomads. People that move from one country, one place to the other, and they are working to help them continue their job. Okay. It is work from home. It is, you can't just get a job. And they made it clear. They said you cannot, as long as your employer is not from New Zealand. Okay. So Eichmann, maybe you can get an employer from UK or US. You go and chill in New Zealand and do your job. But they can never, they said, as long as your employer is not from New Zealand, whether you are working offline or you are going to any company, as long as your employer, the money you are earning is not coming from New Zealand, that's only time when you're allowed to work while you are on holiday. Get it very clear, okay? So you don't go with the hope of getting a job and and they tell you that you are having a visitor visa, no one can give you a job. And then you say, I thought they told me. How are you? How are you? More blessing. How are you? Haji, how are you? I'm doing well. The Ike, I'm doing well. Yes, we can hear. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to get your question. Never miss a comment. Click. Okay. All right. I actually think I'm missing comments from, I think I'm missing comments from you, from Facebook, because most of the comments I'm seeing here is from and when I go offline now they will complain. Most of the question I'm seeing is from YouTube, and I know Facebook people, there's no how they're not asking question. I cannot see their logo coming up, and I am also on Facebook. So I don't know what's happening. I think I'm getting the unskilled job. Okay, that's the one I didn't answer. Idea unskilled job with visa sponsorship. It depends on what you call unskilled job, because some people are calling carpenter and mechanic unskilled. It's not unskilled, semi-skilled. Unskilled, like, is it fruit picking? Is it warehouse person, packer? No, there is not. No, you can't get it. However, in New Zealand, you can get those. You can get those. I've seen people that move to New Zealand with that type of job. Okay. You can move even with seasonal, even that seasonal that someone on not the seasonal, what do they call it? There's another one they call it. But one thing I say to people that want to move to New Zealand, because there is no New Zealand visa you can get without getting a job, is that your target is to start looking for a job. I've shared on how to get a job in New Zealand. I've shared everything, including how to, where you can go. They help you with the CV and job hunting, a website, New Zealand website. I've shared those too. Okay. All right. I think we are good to go. Okay. All right, guys.